Hello and welcome back to Mario Kart The Inside Track. I'm Kate.
And I'm Joe. We'll be here every Friday to bring you the latest news and our latest views on Mario Kart 8, as well as hitting reverse gear to bring you some classic Mario Kart moments. Coming up this week,
we look at how driving skills and tricks have changed since Mario Karts of the past, chat about the sparkling strip of terror that is Rainbow Road, plus you've got the chance to win Mario Kart 8 on Wii U in our amazing competition. But before all that, it's time for Inside Track.
As you hopefully know by now, Inside Track is the part of the show where we answer your questions about Mario Kart 8. You can get in touch with us via the comments below, or you can get in touch with us via Twitter.
Our Twitter address is onm_UK, which you can see on screen right now. We'll pick our best questions every week and answer them right here.
Our first question this week comes from Nathan DeLune, who asks, are we still likely to get ruined by blue shells?
Well, Nathan, this one's not an easy question to answer. The blue shell's been completely revamped. It doesn't fly around the track like it used to, it just skids along the surface, so you can be hit by it even if you're not in first place. There is a new item as well called the Super Horn, which is also super rare, but if you hang on to it, you do have the opportunity to destroy a blue shell. It does take quite precise timing though, as the shell only hovers above you for a fraction of a second. So in short, yes, you can still get ruined by blue shells. Next up, we've got a nice and simple one. How does Mario Kart TV work?
Essentially, Mario Kart TV is two parts of the same puzzle. On the one hand, you've got the After Race highlights packages, which have always existed in Mario Kart, but now they're editable. So you can watch different drivers, item hits, you can see people getting ruined by blue shells, or jumps, drifts. It's a really flexible package. You can really find what you want. If there's a moment you want to find, it's always there. After that, you can go to Mario Kart TV mode, where you can watch the 12 latest replays, slow them down, rewind, fast forward, or save 6 of your own, and then upload them to Miiverse or YouTube.
Hopefully that's answered any queries you may have had, but if you still have burning questions, send them to us on Twitter at onm_UK.
Right, then and now.
This is our weekly look back in the rearview mirror of Mario Kart, where we tell you how classic series features have been updated in Mario Kart 8.
That's right, it could be anything from character evolutions to item pickups, but this week it's driving style, and more specifically how it's changed from Mario Karts of old.
Mario Kart has never been the most customisable of driving games, but its charm lies in its simplicity. Preset karts, bikes and characters offer different stats that range from a high top speed to packing a punch with extra weight. Unlocking new karts meant more combinations and more possibilities, and choosing your favourite character is a decision that says as much about you and your personality as your fashion sense. If you favour acceleration, it's because you consider a fast recovery period to be the most important factor, whereas choosing a heavy character means you're all about the intimidation and being able to dominate the road. Mario Kart 8 has 30 characters, including 5 baby characters and your own Miis, and there's a lot of variation. Where Mario Kart Wii had 3 weight classes and Mario Kart 7 had 5, Mario Kart 8 has a whopping 7, which means stats are a lot more customisable depending on the class your character falls into. Drifting levels the playing field. If you've got wheels and thumbs, you can drift. Mario Kart 64 introduced us to drifting, and Double Dash on the GameCube let us choose between automatic, which bypassed the drift feature, and manual, which let us skid round corners to our heart's content. Though it's been difficult to master in many Mario Kart games, proper usage of drifts gives a short mini-turbo boost that could mean the difference between first and second place. Drifting is more user-friendly than ever in Mario Kart 8, requiring just a skilled flick of the analog stick, and with a bit of practice you'll be a drifting pro in no time.
Now it's time for our weekly Mario Kart support group, where we get together, sit down, hold hands and share our Mario Kart confessions.
That's right, this is the part of the show where we get together with our bestest buddies and share our fondest or most painful Mario Kart memories. This week we're talking about Rainbow Road, so the emphasis is on pain. The Roy G. Biv of pain!
I'll sort of be brutally honest with you, is that I was never a huge fan of Rainbow Road. You know, every Mario Kart ends with one, so you've always kind of got it there hanging. I think that's probably dates back to the N64 track, which was incredibly long. And if you ended up in first position in it, you'd end up having to do this huge, basic sort of laps and laps. It seemed to go on for hours and hours and hours. But what's really strange about that is in Mario Kart 8, they've taken that track and redone it, and basically turned it into one lap of that huge track. So instead of doing 3, you just do it once. And it's actually one of the strongest tracks in the game. You know, they've taken that track, they've put it over this sort of incredible nightscape, they've given it this big band orchestral soundtrack, like it's a classic theme tune, the Rainbow Road on N64, and it just sounds great, it plays great, and it's gone from being one of the worst tracks there's ever been into one of the best tracks.
I used to play Mario Kart Double Dash with my little brother. We'd play two-player co-op, so I'd be at the front and he'd be at the back. And what you can actually do in Double Dash is if you use the left and right shoulder buttons, you can swipe left and right, and if you do it at the right moment, you can knock people off the edge. And this is perfect on Rainbow Road. There's so many corners and edges that you can push people off and give yourself an advantage, and in the end, a vindictive victory. It's fantastic.
I think my sort of fondest and most enduring memory of Rainbow Road is on Super Mario Kart on the SNES, and everything in Super Mario Kart up until that point was something you're probably a little bit familiar with, having played Mario games, but this was something completely new and completely different. It was kind of like the game saying to you, like, you think you're pretty special, you know what you're doing, now try this. And it was kind of custom built for injury, in that every corner was sort of completely tight. You could obviously fall off the track at any point, and there were holes there everywhere, and sort of these rainbow thwomps that were strategically placed just to absolutely ruin your day. And I think because of that, whenever I play a Rainbow Road now, I still get this feeling of sort of trepidation and excitement and fear, and knowing that I'm basically playing the ultimate sort of expression of a boss in a racing game. So I think it probably is maybe the best boss in gaming, and it's just a road.
And now we're on to the show's final straight with Mario Kart Beat Box.
This is the part of the show where we ask you to join in and possibly win yourself a copy of Mario Kart 8 in the process.
The aim of the game is to recreate sound effects from Mario Kart using nothing but your own wonderful voices.
Every week we'll be asking you to record nostalgic noises from the history of Mario Kart. Then we'll take the best entries and put them all together at the end of the series.
Last week we asked you for the finish line and banana drop noises, which sound something like this.
Today though, we want the banana skid and Lakitu rescue noises. To enter, all you need to do is film a short video of yourself doing the impressions lasting no longer than 10 seconds. You can use your phone, a camera, or anything else you have to hand to record your clip. Once you've done that, send your sounds to mariokartbeatbox@gmail.com. You'll need to send us your entries no later than Thursday 29th of May, so get practicing now and you could be on next week's show. At the end of the series, we'll pick the best efforts and create an entire lap of the game using your best noises. Better yet, the winners will also get their very own copy of Mario Kart 8. Please check the description below for full terms and conditions, and do remember it's only for fun and prizes, but mostly fun. The more embarrassing and creative your entries are, the better.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's show, and if you did, hit the like button or subscribe so you never miss another episode.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye!